That's the life you really want to live. The man bought a century-old farmhouse, hands-on, and took 2.5 years. Renovated into a dream mansion worth millions. The interior decoration is not only quaint but also atmospheric. He is still in 10,000 square meters of private garden. Create a greenhouse. Grow crops. Just not too cool. In order to provide a better living environment for the family, Ted and his wife, who are in their 50s this year, return the rented house in the city early in the morning. Bring all your belongings. Driving to a newly purchased property, a small rural village in West Cork, Ireland. This farmhouse is over 200 years old, although there are mottled marks everywhere. All kinds of weeds grow on all sides, but it was born in a beautiful environment. There is also a 3-acre private garden ahead, for 80,000 euros in full. This makes the couple feel great value for money. After entering the interior, as you can see, the ceiling is relatively well preserved. It's just that the floor has been eroded and disfigured. The immediate priority, it is to empty the furniture left by the previous owner. After all, it's the only way. In order to expose all the problems in the room, and the utility room added next to the farmhouse, due to the limitations of construction materials, the roof of the color steel tile was seriously damaged. Now it's embarrassing to stay, and that's why. Makes demolition very easy. The dismantled wooden structure cannot be wasted either. Cut into sections and save for winter fuel, as the garbage is shipped out little by little, and clean up the surrounding weeds. Only then did Ted discover the old water supply pipe, and you can follow the trends and see the past. The entire pipeline has been buried in the soil, fortunately, after some inspection, except for some interfaces, which are strictly damaged. There is not much damage to the heavy outer pipeline as a whole. Ted has no pressure on it. After all, as long as you replace the interface with a new one. This situation of the 3 links can also take up a few more years. As for the water source, naturally, it is handed over to a professional drilling team. The big private garden at the door belongs to him. That's not to do whatever you want. Ted, on the other hand, is not idle either. He is busy helping the warehouse next to him to lift the tiles. This is also stamped by the previous owner later, but it didn't work for Ted, since it is necessary to carry out a drastic transformation. A chess player can't be soft-hearted at all. With the help of an impact drill, the brick wall was soon torn down by the unicorn. During the process, he also found some used electrical appliances. If you sell it, you can get your blood back. And Ted just kept going. Turned his eyes to the old dawn behind the farmhouse. This is where the bathroom used to be. The sun shines through the roof of the battle-damaged plate. Any hole is bigger than the window. For the sake of future safety, there is no need to keep this house. After dismantling together with the wooden beams, the situation inside is also clearly presented in front of you, except for the toilets that have been used in pulp. The intricate lines are gradually becoming clearer. As an older generation of trendsetters, you can't go anywhere without electricity. After Ted checked around the farmhouse, it was found that although the external charred peach was seriously aged, the overall wiring is not a big problem. After a little simple repair, the problem of electricity can be easily solved. With the water and electricity in place for the farmhouse, let the family's life run smoothly. Over the next period of time, the couple are busy cleaning up all kinds of garbage, and the dismantling of the broken arms. Except for work, if you only buy one piece of land in the first place, things will never be as complicated as they are today. And you can't waste the bricks. Based on the principle of waste utilization, Ted plans to expand the farmhouse further. Just use these bricks to build the foundation. But before that, for the safety of yourself and your family, he also wants to repair the dilapidated fence, fill in the damage with barbed wire. The door to the farmhouse has also lost its original function. The bearing at the bottom has come loose. Make it unable to function normally. After pouring with concrete, reinforcing the screws on the top. Now just close the door. From now on, he can work in it with confidence. Next, he's going to build a water house. Improve the water supply system for the farmhouse. The material is still bricks removed from the old house. Lay it into a square foundation. Fill the middle with concrete. Look at the overall area. It's not very large. More than a dozen packs of concrete alone. It was busy until the night before it was completely completed. And when it dries, it can be spliced out with planks. Fixed around. The construction of the wall has been completed. Then Ted used the square tomb to continue to extend out, in order to pay less or not to pay the electricity bill. In the future, he's going to install a row of solar panels here. But the priority is to build the water house first. Protect the pump and wellhead inside from rainwater erosion, so the covering material doesn't need to be too good. You only need to install one door panel. The rest can be sealed with color steel tiles. At this moment, it began to rain sporadically, although the production of the water house has been basically completed. But the farmhouse has a serious problem of water leakage. And after years of erosion, the wall could collapse at any moment. Ted had to brave the rain, fill with concrete, wait for the rain to clear the next day. The machine wall that was previously built in the backyard, it is now completely dry. In order to further expand the usable area, the location of the original utility room, you have to build foundations out of bricks. And then we put insulation inside. Make it completely isolated from the ground. It can then be poured with concrete to complete the hardening of the foundation. Same operation behind the farm. And he's going to incorporate that into the interior. So considering the comfort of living in the future, here, Ted chose to put electric heating on the ground. And he baffles the mold around. The middle is filled with concrete for pouring. Prepare for the next wall construction. He was not idle while waiting for the solidification time. Ted begins demolition of the interior. Due to the abundant rainfall here, plus the waterproofing of the farmhouse is useless. In this humid environment, whether it's a wall or a roof, are very prone to mold growth. If you want to live here in the future, don't worry. All the wooden structures in the room must be demolished. This is also convenient for secondary transformation in the later stage. The benefits of being born at this time were reflected. With the strong addition of daughter and son, it has relieved the work pressure of the old couple a lot. With several people working together to clean the room, the wife also took the opportunity to lay a layer of plastic film on the ground. Prepare for waterproofing for husband to go to the house to remove tiles. Wait until the rotten wooden beams are removed together. The second floor, which had been covered in dust for many years, was also able to rebuild the sky. Seeing the farmhouse in ruins from the beginning become a pile of waste today, Ted also had to plan well for a family of four to live a normal life. In addition to having a bedroom for the couple and the children, there should also be a semi-open kitchen with a large enough area in order to meet future toilet needs. The bathroom should also achieve the effect of wet and dry separation. But the top priority, yes, wooden ring beams are erected on the walls. Secure the new boat. After all, you have to put the roof up first, after solving the problem of water leakage, to better divide the interior. And the wall that was poured before has also solidified. Now, taking advantage of the large number of people and the strength, secure the frame of the rear wall. The roof is a lot easier to make. Just use short wood to connect to the pass. The extended part can just connect the back, cover it, and then you can waterproof the roof. And the next day, you frame it with planks. It can play a suppressive role at the same time. It is also convenient to fix the color steel tile necks in order to increase the indoor lighting effect. During this time, he also installed the skylights on the top. This not only saves on electricity bills during the day, it's okay to lie in it at night and count the stars. With the roof completely sealed, you don't have to worry about rain and leaks in the future. Let Ted make time to modify other parts of the farm. The first step is to remove the side shoulder. In the plan of the two, this is the area where the kitchen will be. When this place is completely raised to the ground, we're still doing the same thing. Concrete pouring machine wall with baffle, and the construction waste left over from the demolition. Just enough to fill the middle, but before you start filling the insulation board, in order to prevent the ground from rebounding, put a layer of plastic film on the bottom first. Busy from day to night, the two completed this seemingly simple task. In this way, after laying the floor heating the next day, you can pour it directly with concrete. It is said that marriage is the grave of love. Despite working late every day, but they never complain to each other. It's about understanding each other and supporting each other. I also believe that with their efforts, it won't be long before you can live in a new home. As the foundation of the kitchen is watered, then the wall frame can be built. And considering the trouble of rework in the future, during the period, you need to reserve the position of the window in order to make the hole more stable. And Ted puts a beam in the middle, so when laying boats on the roof, it can also play a certain supporting role. Compared to the alkali of the wall frame, the process is much simpler. As long as the appropriate card slots are made at both ends of the board, you can fix it along the silk seam. Then get the moisture cloth. Wrap the kitchen as a whole. The top is still laid with color steel tiles. Not only is it convenient for unified maintenance in the later stage, it also makes the overall style more compatible. At the same time, the room on the other side of the farmhouse, there is also an opportunity to camp. This used to be the utility room. In the future, Ted plans to convert it into a toilet. Seeing the weather getting colder, it's in a position where there's plenty of rain. It's time to put the fireplace in place. After removing the original antiques, to prevent the heat of the fireplace from burning through the floor, I saw Ted chisel an opening in the wall, then fill the gaps around with cement, and then you put the fireplace in. This way you don't have to insulate the floor separately. The original windows of the farmhouse were too old. The oxidized rubber strip cannot achieve the sealing effect. Now there is no need to retain this situation. Fortunately, the wooden door frame is very corroded. It didn't waste too much time having them dismantled. With the replacement of new doors and windows the next day, the sun shines through the huge, the floor-to-ceiling windows shine in. It also makes the interior look much more spacious. Completed the ceiling of the farmhouse. Next, it is also the turn of the wall insulation link. Husband and wife have a clear division of labor. The wife is responsible for filling the gap into the mountain, and the husband planks the frame. This is to divide the position of the toilet and the bathroom. Then just install the toilet and connect the water pipes. In the future, the family will be able to fly freely here. Adhering to the principle of being able to save, the two men removed the door panels from the old house, used as a ceiling material for bathrooms. But due to the poor waterproofing of the door panel, wooden structures are highly susceptible to water vapor corrosion. You need to apply moisture-proof paint to the floor and walls first, and then you can tile the bathroom. Got the bathroom done. Considering the often rainy weather here, Ted started covering the exterior walls with anti-corrosive wood panels. This material has excellent water and moisture resistance, except the price is a little expensive. The rest is fine. Busy from day to night, the two are still working overtime to fight at night. Fortunately, I saw the finished product the next day, and the effect was very good. Dragon Club with light-colored wooden boards let the overall appearance rise another level, and seeing the Dragon Club getting better and better, the two are in their spare time, have started planning for the future of life. As truckloads of nutritious soil arrive, the wife is also preparing for spring planting, with onions and sweet potatoes, which are good for survival. In order to provide a better growing environment for vegetables, Ted is going to set up a greenhouse in the garden, due to a lack of experience in this field. So what you buy are finished materials. Just follow the steps to assemble it, And finally, it's covered with transparent tiles. Let the sun shine unhindered into the shed. When it's done, you can see that it's covered with dew. It shows that the internal thermal insulation effect is very good, and the space inside is spacious enough. More than enough to meet the daily needs of a family. Now just wait for the seeds in the incubator to germinate. After being transplanted in the coming year, they can eat their own vegetables. With the greenhouse done, the long-term meal ticket, and Ted was able to focus on retrofitting interiors. He is ready to start. Seal the walls and ceiling. The material is selected to be laid with gypsum board. This kind of board not only has good moisture resistance, it also has a good thermal insulation effect, as long as it is properly cut according to the size. Just focus on one right hand when operating. However, during the period, the indoor wiring needs to be laid, to avoid the trouble of counterattacking later. Luckily this kid has 20 years of experience as an electrician to sort out such a complex line. It's just a farmhouse with some extra space. A total area of more than 200 square meters before and after. It was destined for the next job of the two, will be centered on this. With the sealing of the walls done, the cabinet of the previous fixed bucket just arrived. Although Ted still needs to assemble it himself. But compared to the renovation of the farmhouse, it's just sprinkling water on him. Plus, they are all customized sizes. Getting Ted to assemble it also went very smoothly. Then the wife makes the mortar. Start filling the gaps between the plates. Get ready for putty next. Ted on the other hand is not idle either. In order to save a small budget, the countertops of the cabinets he plans to make by hand. I saw that he first laid a layer of barbed wire on, then spread the prepared cement evenly. This job seems very simple. In fact, it is a test of the operator's patience. If you don't pay attention, there will be a situation of favoring one over the other. While waiting for the countertop to dry completely, Ted pasted the wooden strips to the wall as decoration. Make a background panel. Finally, install the TV. In the future, I will follow dramas while eating here. It's nice just thinking about it. Wait for the cement in the cabinet to dry completely. Then use an angle grinder to polish the hole. Repair some minor defects. Finally, apply a layer of epoxy resin. Prevent cracking from drying the countertop. And considering that cooking in the kitchen is prone to generating oil fumes, Ted tiled the walls again. It can prevent water stains from eroding the wooden board at the same time. It will be more convenient to clean in the future. On the other side, the wife started spraying the wall. White has always been the most attractive color. Not only does it make the interior look more concise and atmospheric, it also makes the whole thing look a lot brighter. Although this is not a residential area, but it can't stop the two of them from staying. Just put a double bed. They can experience the joy of housewarming in advance. In order to move into a new home as soon as possible, the construction of the bedroom should also be gradually brought to the daily level. After all, except for the love nest of husband and wife, the two children also need their own independent space. That's all it takes. Not to mention the large population. He still plans to be on the second floor, set up a separate bathroom. These all made him feel a little powerless. Fortunately, the various facilities in the kitchen have been gradually improved. You can let to people after finishing their tiring work. Create some of your favorite dishes to replenish the energy your body needs every day, but in order to be able to eat their own vegetables. In the midst of daily busyness, they also put a water tank next to the greenhouse. After all, as the variety of vegetables increases in the future, getting water from the water room seems to be a bit of a catch-up. Now just fill up the tank through the pipe. A full 2,000-gallon capacity, enough to maintain the vegetable garden for more than a month. Due to the recent warming weather, the vegetable seedlings cultivated before have already sprouted. It's time to transplant it into a better environment. But considering the limited area of the greenhouse, for some of the more hardy vegetable seedlings, the wife chose to plant it outdoors. As the various projects of the farmhouse are gradually perfected, let them also become more and more. Looking forward to the day of official move-in, when another round of the sun slowly rises. Ted also started a busy new day, with the ceiling of the second floor with plaster, and considering the fact that it's made of wood all around. Therefore, the first thing to do is to waterproof the bathroom. In addition to laying waterproof tiles on the ground, the walls should also be moisture-proof. Fortunately, these are all previous projects, and Ted was very good at doing this. On the other hand, the wife is not idle either. The beautiful seam between the plates has been done with chestnuts. Next you can spray paint the walls. The job has always been handled by the attentive wife. The process requires complete patience. Avoid favoring one over the other, and the wife lived up to expectations. Looking at the smooth walls, at least 20 years of construction experience. Ted is responsible for the connection of the line, and the installation of the top light fixture. Anyone who has any requirements in this regard, ask them to top a construction team, in order to achieve the effect of wet and dry separation in the bathroom. Ted, and put a whole glass partition in the bathroom. As for the bathroom door, this kid can't spend a penny more, as long as the composite board is cut. And then finally, we put on the wooden strips for decoration. What's not right is a log damper panel. Then to people, after quickly assembling the bed frame, this is the love nest of their husband and wife. Seeing the farmhouse take on the appearance of a dream, fragments of leisure time. It is rare for the two of them to have the leisure to go out and relax. Explore the beautiful scenery near your new home. To the south is the endless Celtic Sea. Here it is. Not only can you see the beautiful scenery of the sea and sky, a leisurely sea fishing is also a good choice. If you're lucky, you can solve the dinner problem together. But play. After returning, the transformation of the farmhouse will continue. After all, there is still the renovation of the first floor that has not started. Fortunately, the indoor wiring has been connected before. Now you just need to do some detail work. Use cement to detect the damaged area without leakage. Then apply white putty to the hull. And then there's the soft entry. No ancient gorgeous decoration is all quaint. With modern furniture, it is even more eye-catching. And as a happy family of 4, the first floor serves as a living room and a bedroom for the 2 children. Fortunately, the farmhouse is spacious enough, and the structure of the stone bricks is also very strong. Just patch individual places. After ensuring overall stability, you can put mortar between the walls. Avoid the cold wind passing through the gaps. The dilapidated stone wall is operated by the wife. The appearance is immediately upgraded by a level, and paint the ceiling white. Then you can arrange the bedding for the bedroom, adhering to the principle of never spending money if you can get a white note. These are all leftovers from the previous owner. The bed in 1880 is still relatively sturdy. The pulp-coated cabinet can be reused after being wiped clean. Sure enough, the convenience of saving money still depends on this kid. From decoration to furniture, putting aside the labor cost of doing it yourself does not count. The cost of this house is almost equal to nothing, and the final effect is also very good. Whether it's a match in the details, or the presentation of the overall style, both of them feel very satisfied with it. And the side room they used to live in temporarily now is my son's bedroom. The sun shines through huge windows. This is no exaggeration as the master bedroom of the farmhouse. After more than 2 years of hard work, the couple finally achieved their dream. The farmhouse has been rebuilt from its original dilapidated state, transformed into a dream mansion worth millions. The difficulties during this period are known only to them. Fortunately, the hard work paid off. Looking at the beautiful and atmospheric new home in front of you, many of the sorrows of the past have disappeared. I also hope that the family will be in the future. You can reap a lot of happiness and joy every day.